I said my morning's terrible and I shouldn't be here and I should be asleep. I should be in dreamland right now.
I'm echoing? How am I echoing?
Bro.
There shouldn't be an echo. Now I gotta check voice meter. That looks right. You're... what? I'm so confused.
This is so funny. How are we tech talk and we're having technical difficulties?
I don't know. Is this supposed to be set to... whoops. Oh, God, my head hurts. Alright. It's better now? Okay. Alright, whatever, that's fine. I'll leave that as it is. So, I didn't put a song on today because I just don't have one. I briefly debated playing like an instrumental version of Tech Buddies, but it's got a hook in it, so I just decided not to. This is
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with another round of LCL content covers. We have a long one. It's gonna be a long day for me, or I already know. A lot of content to cover, a lot of things to do. So let's first start out with good old CD-ROM and Tech Talk. Yes, he's back at Tech Talk. Where's Sweet Tea? Well, if you did not already know, Sweet Tea is in redhead, whatever it's called. Who cares? Who cares? The Copper Show, essentially. With that being said, how did CD-ROM go with his new co-host? The more I look at him, like, she's very cute. She's a very cute looking woman. I'm not gooning, I am just stating an obvious. I'll be real with you. Oh shit, a lot happens. Sorry if I sound much more monotonish on the lower end. I did wake up. But we have a lot to cover, so don't you worry. Don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry.
I went to a conference, a church conference, and because I was praying for this, I was working hard for this. I wasn't getting where I wanted to be, and I received a prophetic word from somebody that I didn't know that said that God has a promotion for you in this season. And she also said to me, here's the part that confused me. She said to me that she asked me if I was good with my hands. She asked me if I had any interest in working for myself. Verified. Thank you. Welcome to Cash Cow. She
Verified.
said,
welcome to Cash Cow.
She asked me if I was interested in working for myself. And I told her no, I wasn't. I kind of gave up working for myself years ago. It's foreign to me. I'm just not interested in doing that anymore. Morning,
Riley!
Stop.
Stop what?
The story. Stop.
Why?
Because no one wants to hear it. She looks like she's about to die. She's all snuggled up like she's about to go to sleep, bro. Who cares about the ex? Who cares? No one cares. That's like that's a story that you tell once you're starting to be in a relationship, and then y'all talk about like your worst experience. You know what I mean?
It's not that kind of story. It's
We're talking about the hands of God, Siley.
No, it revolves around my attitude towards lolcow. It gets into how I perceived like my time here and partially why I'm really upset about how this happened. But fine.
What does that got to do with your ex-girlfriend?
It was part of it.
What? No, just flat out say how it felt being part of lolcow. The ex-girlfriend story. How did it feel to be part of lolcow?
Devastator 416 super chatted $10. CD, the universe is telling you to stop trauma dumping. Ask Lissai about who she is, what she does, interests, how she ended up in the LCU. Please, man. Anything but this.
fine. Screw me, screw my feelings, and screw my story.
No,
you happy? You can go now, Xylee. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but like you're on a show.
The point is they want to know your feelings. They don't care about that story. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about your feelings without having to go into your ex-girlfriend.
I feel like I understand where both Xylee and CD-ROM is coming from. CD-ROM wants to build up a story, build up a sort of like, here's these events, here's these things that happen, and I want you to hear it. I want you to hear what I'm saying, Xylee. Xylee, Zeely, Zeely, oh Zeely, oh Zeely, Zeely. Okay, but no, in all seriousness, right? And I understand where Xylee is coming from, or I mean Zeely. Zeely is trying to make the point of, hey, no one really cares about your ex. People want to hear about your feeling. And I think where CD-ROM is coming from is he's trying to relate the both stories, where how he felt about his ex is how maybe he felt about a certain way about the LCL and him getting like fired and kicked on, which is again not a bad thing. It's not bad to like to cross-reference or to refer to another event in your life that heavily affected you at the same time. You know, this is the internet, dude. This is the LCU. People want you to go from point A to point B really fast, really quick, because, and I'm not saying that people don't care. There probably is people who do care. It's at the same time, no one cares like that. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass, right? I'm not trying to be an ass. He got offended by it, which is perfectly fine. But at the same time, it's like okay, dude, like you gotta move on to the next part of your story. You can refer to your ex and make a quick statement about her, but don't dwell into it, because people want to hear how you feel about LCL and everything that happened. No one cares. I'm not saying that no one cares. No one cares enough to hear about your ex. And Xylee is trying to make that point in her own little Xylee manners. But we got more to cover.
It is an anime convention coming up. I am going to that. I am really excited for that, actually.
Yeah, I've got a number of conventions coming up too.
Hold on, pause. Locale updates. Are you writing smut in our chat?
Yeah.
Zika super chatted $10. CD was a pro trouser snake wrestler.
Why don't you go take a breather?
I probably will in just a second. Lacey, I'm really sorry. The story, I kind of aborted telling that story because that story I was telling you involved one of my friends that died several years ago.
I'm sorry for your loss, CD. That is really upsetting. I think you should take a breather. I really think you should take a breather. I don't think you should cry on camera.
Oh shoot!
I think you should take...
No! I can't. No!
Y'all, what do I do? Yeah, okay, well, hi everybody, I'm Lacey, rebranded as Lee C for some reason. I now see why Kim changed my name. I guess LICI just wasn't
Womp
it.
super chatted $10. Well, great first stream together.
Right? Thank you. I do my best work. When someone's
super
crying.
chatted $9.99. DeFac.
DeFac. That's what I'm wondering. It's okay. I mean, like, it is a very upsetting thing when a friend dies. Like, especially when you had such good memories with them, you know? Like, it's okay to cry, y'all. It's okay to cry. I just didn't want him to cry on camera. I don't think he does, like, he's been talking about how he's been embarrassed, and I didn't want him to feel any more embarrassed, but I personally don't think there's anything wrong with crying. Hey, Rastov.
Yo, how's it going?
It's, going.
It's weird being back up on this panel. Normally I would be torturing CD and Glammy, mostly Glammy.
Yeah, but CD deserves a break. He's been going through it.
I mean,
And you're kind of to blame.
Devastator 416 super chatted $10. Now if that doesn't get your heart fluttering, I don't know what will.
So,
you got something you want to say to me? You can say it to me if you want.
yeah, I think you're a bitch.
I am.
Yo, you know what? Respect. At least you acknowledge that. Like, I know I'm a bitch. So.
Look, I did what I did, right? I did what I did. I'm over it now.
You know what? And, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I respect the hell out of you because you're like, yeah, I did that shit.
It's way out of character for me, but I was just like, ooh, this shit rubbed me the wrong way.
You just really wanted to, like, prove how much of a fat little bitch you are.
Pretty much. I mean, pretty much. Look, when someone says, like, my only goal is to outlast the other guy, the other guy kind of takes that shit a little personal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? After the reason, the whole reason.
Got a little hurt.
Out of the reason. I got incredibly butthurt. I got so goddamn butthurt.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting. All right, Mr. Stinky's frog. Yes. Gotta stop. Back to the point. Back to the point. Yeah. So CD-ROM decided to have a small crash out, a small little freak out, small little. Not again. I'm like, dude. What happened in your life that made you traumatized like this? Like, I know later on, like, Boogie would call him an incel, then he's going down an incel path. No, I don't think so at all. But the first thing that comes to mind is, alright, dude, what happened with your ex? What happened with, like, it sounds like you had opportunities in your past, and then for whatever reason, you weren't given to you, and then now you're kind of freaking out about it. I feel like maybe there's more that we're not being told about CD-ROM behind the scenes, like, and when I mean behind the scenes, like, nothing like bad, but like about the way he is in his own personal life and how he deals with things. I feel like the man is extremely under stress a lot of the time, because from what I understand, he's a single man. He works in an IT job, and he does this 2-hour drama show every single day. And I think the man just kind of weirdly lonely. Like, I think the man needs, like, an emotional support person. I wouldn't say he needs a girlfriend, but I do think he needs somebody who's there emotionally to support him. And I'm being very nice. Now later on, Rastov would come on, but let's be fair, Rastov coming on it was a good thing in the sense that he kept the show going rather than letting there be dead air with basically a newbie who kind of just thrown in there. Till good old CD-ROM Haram gets back on his feet, which is like, dude, take it easy. But I get it. I get the feeling about not, you're granted an opportunity and then it's taken away from you. But that's just life. It's more common than you think it is. It's more than it happens more often to people. And as a guy who's, I believe CD-ROM is older than me by almost like a couple years. I think he's like 35. I don't know. I know he's in his 30s, or unless he's like in his late 20s, right? I mean, interesting if he's actually the same age as me, so that still, That's what it feels like. I feel like he's missing like something emotional in his life that can like be somebody he can lean on. Whether that becomes a romantic interest, I'll let that be up in the air. But we got other things to cover and move on, because later on he'll go back into his feelings and other people will come in and talk to him. But that's about it.
That's a screenshot right there. That is, yep, that's a meme. That's it. Oh my god.
Okay, so that's all I'm gonna play for that clip. But CD always goes straight to having a boner. Like he talks about his. So this is a throwback clip.
And-
hopefully this works. I have to play next, but okay, sorry.
That one wasn't when it first started. That clip, there was a little bit
Of a
of
lag?
robot, but for the most part,
It went fine.
It was fine.
Oh, ooh.
I think it was just a little bit at the beginning, but I think it went fine. So
Cool.
okay,
So
fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. Okay, so like we had mentioned, Lisi is the woman that CD is trying to court to maybe give his V card to, you know. So he thinks he's gonna have a boner the whole time. It's just like, oh, he says the craziest shit. Okay, so this is a
You
throwback
can't
clip.
make this shit up.
This is a throwback clip from when I was an intern on Aussie. I don't know if you ever saw
Okay.
this, but I was given actually from Zeepish, who
Here we are with Chubby. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm not trying to be offensive, but they went over it through the CD-ROM stuff. Cool. Gave their own take throughout these different stuff. I feel like there's something here, regardless if I like it or not, because in the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's whether or not their audience like it and the whole of the LCU and really keep. So I feel like let's forget about the current drama. I'm trying to understand. Like, I get the appeal with the two women. I don't remember their username. That's on my fault because I'm doing this at 1 in the afternoon. Hopefully this comes out before 5 in the afternoon. Pray to God every single day. But I feel like there is something here, and I'm not sure if it was due to their voice, or I don't know. It's not the way they talk. I really do like one of the girls' southern twang, and the other one's more suburban voice. So that's not fair. I feel like there is something here, and I feel like them covering the current drama, I think it is a step forward, but I feel like there is something missing here, and I think it's something I wanted to talk about, because like there is something there, I just don't know what. Or I mean, there's something there, but there's something missing, and that may be a problem.
Oh, man, guys, it's going to be a great show. Me and Sally are going to argue a lot. You should have heard us before the actual show started. Oh, man, it was beautiful. But you know what, guys? Let's go ahead and bring in, as I always say, my awesome, beautiful, and amazing co-host, Xylee.
Okay, first of all, we're not going to be doing the
Every
Xylee
single morning.
thing.
Xylee.
No, I'd
Yes,
be
we are.
damn,
Shit.
bro.
Shit.
I'm
This
not okay. I'm off my game this morning. I have not been to bed yet. I tried 3 times. I have not been able to go to sleep because this is when I'm normally going to sleep.
Okay.
So I am off my game today.
Well, you know what, Xylee? I'm on my game.
What?
I'm on my game today. I
Go
slept very
ahead.
well.
I'll be on my game the next live stream.
Sure. So how you feel about being here?
I don't like being here.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Well,
Well-
what am I going to do? Say that I'm going to be okay with being. Oh, wait. What am I going to do? Tell you I'm happy about being here after saying in the Discord to Keem on live and on Rewind that I'm not happy about being here. What am I going to do? Lie to your face?
I'm just saying,
I'm called
Xylee.
Xylee Gets Real for a reason.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get real a little bit on later today, Xylee. We're going to
Good
get real.
God.
So real quick, Chris Fitzgerald with the 99. Love the intro. How much did you have to pay Lupe Fiasco? I paid him in AI dollars. It was awesome. Thank you so much. Scrimpy with the Australian 7.99. Gali Meta. Just want to say that. Go for a Xylee version of the Batgirl dance. Yes, we need Xylee to
That's
dance.
not happening.
We need Xylee to dance.
That's not happening.
Yes, it is.
That's not happening.
Yes,
No.
it is.
Actually, it's not. That's not going to happen. I don't do that stupid shit. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
You can't have fun.
Sorry.
You can't have fun.
Hey, no. I am a cunt. No.
You know what? Okay. Well, it's only the first day. We'll slowly work into it.
I'm tired.
And I'm not. I'm always
Did you
tired.
get any sleep at all?
Oh, I got about a solid 9.
Okay. I haven't had any sleep since like 2:00 in the afternoon yesterday.
I am so sorry.
So here we are. Cafe, back at it again with a new. Is that Zeely? I need to stop doing these voices. I need to stop saying his name. With Kenneth. So we're back at it again with a new set of people, particularly with our good host, Kenneth and Zeely. But you can probably tell that she doesn't want to do this. Now, I don't think it's because of her being on Cafe. I don't think it's because of that. I don't think it's anything because of Cafe particularly. Or Ken. I think what it is that she doesn't want to do another show where she has to do a rewind. Or rewind is meant to be like a morning show, and rewind is meant to be an afternoon show. And I would even say that, like, to some extent, if Nerd was placed a little bit before live, it would make a pretty good evening show, right? Like, I think what's maybe kind of redundant, you have a morning one, you have an evening one, and you have an afternoon one, which probably is good in the sense that, like, you have 3 different shows focusing at 3 different times, 3 different point of time, because not everybody's gonna want, like, you know, no offense to Ken or Cafe, like, or anybody really, like, there's not a lot of people that are going to watch Rewind because it's so late, and Cafe is so early in the sense that if you're living in the West Coast, well, you're not going to be able to catch it first thing in the morning, so maybe having a midnight one. But again, back to Cafe, you could kind of tell that Xylee is not a fan of it, not because of anything dealing with the host of the show, just mostly maybe because it's first thing first, it's early in the morning, and she's probably used to waking up pretty late in the afternoon, and she probably doesn't like to do the whole rewind segment anymore. Maybe months ago she probably would have not cared, but now it's gotten to the point where she just doesn't want to do rewind, which is, that's perfectly fine. Because I've been saying that for a long time, that maybe it's a good idea to start splitting up rewind and give Xylee and Billy their own separate shows. Like, I honestly do believe that give Billy balls with Rastov, and then give Xylee, right, with another host. And if you really wanted to, you can replace Zay. You can move Zay over with Xylee. But in the meantime, until they can get like a second person, right? Until they could get a second person, they can work with Xylee. That's just my honest opinion.
Is from front and to back, and he doesn't care what anybody thinks about it because it's his.
You know, guys, I was ready to watch that table fire clip, but then they just started derailing for 40 minutes, and I just turned it off. I turned it off because I wanted to see the fire clip.
Fun fact. I don't think it was actually 40 minutes, and you just take Keemstar. Again, Keem is a troll, and you take him for his word.
So is he trolling you, saying that he made the show just for his amusement?
No, he wasn't trolling us. He was trolling the Discord because they were pissed off at the changes that he made us do on Rewind.
Probably be real. Ken is an incel. How am I an incel when I'm married and we're
my
proactively
God,
trying to
married.
have a baby?
He's not a incel. Listen, call Ken what you want, but he's not an incel.
I promise you I'm not an incel.
Retarded.
What's up, boss?
I'm not trolling. Go back to last night, right? They're showing how Batgirl got put onto live, right? And they get to the moment where she's about to get announced on live. They pause it and they talk to donators for like 20 minutes.
Wasn't 20 minutes.
And then played the clip. Bro, let's go. We should remind it. We should go back, bro.
Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. Hold on.
Beautiful.
They didn't just let the full clip play and then talk. They just paused it right at the most critical moment, bro.
I don't think it was 20 minutes.
They're like, when Keem played that music, it was awesome. I played the music. I dropped the bomb. Like, Buff's not getting on there. And like, dude, like all the big stuff's happening. And now it's for the finale of this moment in the clip. They just paused it and talked to donators. I'm like, what? Play that. It's almost done.
I don't
You
think
can't pause the clip. You can't pause the clip in the middle of that. Like, no, what are you doing?
Oh my God, I can't look for this clip without, you know what? I'm deafening. I'll be right back.
beautiful.
I was like, Cafe would never do that. Cafe would have
right, I
never
would.
done that to me.
Nope.
They would have just played that clip.
Replay it and then talk
talked about it.
I don't think she likes that Remind and Rewinder coming together. I don't think she likes that at all. I think it's beautiful. I know you can hear me now, Xylee. I think it's beautiful.
I don't know if she can hear us or not. I don't know.
I can.
All right.
Hold on. Was this it? Yeah, this has to be it. All right, we're playing it. We pause it.
The CD-ROM was bringing
So he's talking about who's been on the show, which is relevant to what.
So here we are with more stuff relating to, Remind Cafe. Now later on, they go through a bunch of the drama. They Keem start coming in and talking about stuff. Now, reminder, when it's Friday, Ken does leave quite early. So you may be thinking, who comes in to help Zeely out with her little, that period of time. Which really makes me wonder if they're ever going to have a show replace that 2-hour time spot. I guess eventually they're going to. I mean, at this point, just give Xylee her own show at this time, and just have Zay help her. Like, if Zay wants to, what's basically because Zay does come. Let's get into that actually.
Error for Cafe. We got Rewind and Remind clashing, and I don't know if the LCU is ready for that.
Probably not.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be real great. So
Probably not.
if
You're gonna love the assets I have them going to be using.
and I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to it. All right.
Now, hold on. What profile am I under? I'm under Cafe. All right, cool.
So
I got so many damn profiles now.
I know, right? You have access to Studio to end the stream, right? Because normally I'd take a laptop and I would end the stream, but you got it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got to pull that up. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep. And so when the hog came on Cafe and did her thing and left, I reset the stream key. So it's a whole brand new stream key. This was like a few days ago. So, but since you have that,
I got the stream key tonight.
All right.
Today.
Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to what this brings, Xylee.
You got to tell me when to hit the start streaming because I've never done this before.
Oh no, you're good, and we'll get that. I'm trying to wait for Zay to come in so you're not by yourself.
Okay.
If y'all could tag, if anyone could tag Zay in the Discord for her to come up, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Terrible. Xylee gives off Karen vibes. No, I'm a bitch. There's a difference. I don't always call the manager. I cuss everybody else out myself. I don't need somebody else to cuss somebody out for me. I do it myself. I'm a bitch, not a Karen.
And honestly, I can thank you, Xylee, for bringing new eyes to Cafe because they wanted to check this out. So thank you for helping me bring new eyes to the channel. So.
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
Oh man.
You gonna get some sleep today, Xylee?
I cannot wait. I have an hour. I cannot wait. I want to go to sleep. I am dying, literally.
There she is. Beautiful.
My bad. I was a
You're
meeting.
good. You're good. What's up, Zay? How you doing?
I am good. How are you guys?
Doing good. So I don't know if you heard this, but I was telling Xylee earlier, on Fridays, I'll give up 2 hours to leave at 10, right? Because, I go to my mom's or whatever. And that way y'all can have a full, 2 hours if that's okay with you.
I'm for whatever. I'm so down for these deep dives. It sounds like fun.
Hell yeah.
And this one is a last minute one, so it's not going to be so great, but,
Well,
I gave us a little docket.
Okay, good.
That's beautiful. And I just want to thank you for coming in and helping me out. Because y'all know Fridays I do my thing. But I greatly appreciate you even coming in and helping me out. I greatly do appreciate that.
No problem. I
Cool.
love doing this.
All right, guys.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm gonna hit stop streaming. Y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all.
Wait, do I hit start streaming now?
No. I'll tell you.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, I'll see y'all tomorrow, and maybe Zal will be with me, maybe not. We don't know yet, but live because we should be able to. Yep. Hold on.
We're good.
Come on. Yep, we're good.
Yep.
We're live.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, we're live? We're live?
We're live.
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I was scared.
Xylee.
I've never done it before.
So here we are. Here we are with Xylee and Zay doing their little show, their little deep dive show for like the last hour or two. Not a bad idea, not a bad decision on their end. I think if you're asking me, right, if you're gonna ask me, do I think a deep dive show between Xylee and Zay can work out? Truthfully, yes. That sounds weird saying that. I'll explain. Mostly because they don't have to be entertaining. They just have to give out the information, and they can just make up where they lack in entertainment with doing the job of a deep dive, like going into and analyzing people, right? They can make up what they lack in entertainment for, deep diving, and that's sort of like how I feel about with documentary. Most documentaries are not entertaining in a sense of, I'm gonna say it. Most of them are not entertaining as that they make you laugh, but they're entertaining in the sense that they have a gravitating pull that you get interest in, and there's a difference between being entertaining and being interest. You could be both, but in the end, if you have a lot more interest, or if you're a lot more interested in something, then you're willing to overlook if it's entertaining or not. Like, again, most documentaries are not entertaining in the same sense of a comedy or what most people want, or even what Keem wants, but they're interesting. So if they can make up where they lack in the entertainment department, they can easily just do it on the other way, right? And again, I think it's not a bad idea to give the two women their own separate show where they can deep dive. The problem is, it's that I think they should just split up Rewind at this point. They should just have Rewind be hosted by two different people that are more interested in doing Rewind. I don't really care who, but they should just have two different people who are more interested in Rewind that want to rewind, and to give Billy and Xylee their own separate show. For a lot of people, it's gonna suck because a lot of people are so accustomed to Billy and Xylee. But I think you could tell maybe the last couple weeks, even this Fat Camp, there's been some strains here and there. So in my head, I'm just like, well, maybe it's finally time to split them up. Sort of like how Keem said that he may split up One Buff and Zay. I think that can also apply to Billy and Xylee. But the reason they don't is kind of the equivalent of a legacy show where like they ran their course, they're still going on, but it's like you can tell the both hosts don't want to do this anymore and they want to do their own separate thing. Whether they're still together or not doesn't matter. They just want to do something. It would be better for them to be together, right? But let's like for some weird reason you move Xylee into Bald and then just give Rewind. Like, again, it would be better just to split them up completely, and then if Keem really wanted to, then he can use that as an excuse to split Zay and One Buff, right? One Buff stays on Nerd, and Zay goes to Xylee in their own separate show. But that's just my idea. And then again, you'll have a free host spot, and you'll also have a free show to give to somebody if they wanted it. That's just an opinion.
Do I think that you're looking out to try to be something better? Yes. Do I think that you can see a pathway before me and Zay that's separate? Yes. Do I like that? No. But at the end of the day, the reason why I crashed the phone is because I felt like we had a little bit of a connection, like a little bit of this. But if this is just
you want to know the honest
business.
opinion, bro? You have
Yes.
literally been posting off of the supporters that she has voted for that channel since she started on it, bro. She
Oh,
does
you
all
see
the
what
work.
Billy said?
No. She does all the work. You have literally
Okay.
posted off of everything. You haven't
I
done
post on
shit.
everything.
Okay, that's why the views are down because she's literally contributing everything, and you just show up.
I
Let me give you a fucking. No, hold on. Hey, I got the mic right now. You shut the fuck. You had your moment on your show. Shut the fuck. All right, let me give you a brief overview of Nerds if you haven't seen it before. All right. Soundboard. In case anybody missed
My
it.
heart.
Soundboard. So if you have a problem, look in the
calling
My
out
heart.
TTS and soundboard. Are you mad we're
My
making
heart.
money? Are you mad we're
My
making
heart.
money, Rastov? Because that's all that
My
sounded like.
heart. Me and him are good though. My heart. But
I don't
I'm
agree
sorry.
with any of what
we
you
gotta
said.
watch the video. I don't want to interrupt. This is
No, I just want to say
It's
I don't
too
agree
good.
with any of what he said. Any of what he said in this moment.
it's okay. I saw you.
Stop.
See me.
I literally said this is bullshit multiple times. I was like, I don't agree.
You were looking at him like you look like you want to go through that screen like.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck talking about, retard? Like, literally, like, Buff brought in so many of his own audience, and now, like, they've just all turned into both of our audience. Like, Hot Dog Gang and Weeb Army became the NDS.
Gafgarian super
TTS.
chatted $20. Nah, fuck that noise. I don't even like Zay. Buff, 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 buff.
That's so accurate. Gaff doesn't even like me anymore. He's just here for Buff.
Bro,
He stole my friend from me, bitch.
Hey. Soundboard, I'm sorry.
So here we are with nerds, and really it was just most of nerds was just them going over the whole previous drama relating to not Sweet Tea, relating to day prior, right? The whole thing with Thursday and all that fun stuff with Batgirl getting promoted, Buff being kind of realizing, oh damn, I had an opportunity to be on live. It was that kind of episode. I think, and they went over a lot of criticism and stuff like that. I already said this before. In terms of nerd, Buff is annoying, but he brings in the entertainment. Where I believe, whereas though he may not be interesting, he does a good job as a workhorse. That Kim would even agree that she does the job, and I would even say that as she's learning, I think she will get better and better in men. Even if, let's say, if anything, it wouldn't be too surprising if she ever takes a backseat for whatever reason and she becomes a manager and Keems pays her to be a manager. It wouldn't surprise me one day if that ever happened, where Zay decides let somebody else come in and take the role, and somebody else can be a host on there, but she's manager and she's getting paid for it. I wouldn't be surprised if that ever happens down the line. If anything, I would like to kind of see that. Really, besides that, I don't know what else I can say about the situation. Nerd didn't get split up with everybody didn't want that, because I think a lot of people are accustomed between seeing Zay and Buff at this point. And obviously, I would say that it's a good thing Buff has been around, because regardless of my criticism, something I would say is that Buff has done a good job in rehabilitating Zay's image, even humanizing her, right? Though sometimes that may come in conflict with other people, I would say nevertheless that he's done a pretty good job in saving her image.
Did it with Cal. I wouldn't have did it with Ken. No disrespect to Ken, but you're more of a Cal Karen than Ken. I enjoy making you spaz out and go crazy, and then me and you fighting in the VC. I enjoy being on a show with somebody I don't get along with that much.
I think
to be
it's
honest with you.
safe to say we make each other spaz out.
Yeah,
we
do.
It definitely ain't once. I like the
That's good.
dynamic. To be fair, it's
Yeah.
fun because we just it's just one of them
We
things
talk
that
shit about
works,
each
and
other.
then we just chat shit.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, and I like the chat, and the people get to see that. The people get to see damn, you're not letting Nightmare get away with nothing, and damn, Nightmare, you're not letting your mama get away with nothing. I like that. I like that we don't have this buddy relationship off screen where we can't talk shit about each other, because we go in at each other like crazy.
It is
like you talk about me having a wig and all that bullshit like that. I enjoy that. I laugh at that. That shit's funny as well.
Yeah.
And then I talk about how you from Welsh and you're a Karen. That shit's fun. That shit's fun and funny, but it's real. It's not scripted. It's like we really get into real fights.
Nah, legit. If you're ever in the VC and you see us in it, we're usually arguing. It's great. It is like a frenemies type thing.
Yeah,
which is
but
good.
I don't think I see when I looked at you and I looked at how you used to spaz out, but you used to stick around even though, you know, you got upset and you got mad, I enjoyed that. I don't think that me and Ken would be on the show and then me talking shit to Ken wouldn't take it like you would take it. I think Ken would be like, man, I'm off this show. I don't like the way your mama's talking about me or talking to me. You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to him. I don't think he would, but I think he'd be like, man, I need your mama off this. I can't do it with him. Either him or me.
Now, personally, it would be interesting to see a show between Yo Mama and Ken. I just don't see that happen. Maybe actually, you know what? Never say never. Anything is possible in the LCU, because who would have thought Yo Mama would have gotten a show, right? Who would have done Yo Mama would have gotten a show, right? 'Cause I think people were saying that Yo Mama wanted a show, Yo Mama wanted a show. I think at one point you can say that he didn't want a show, but then he caught the fever and he's like, well, why not try to get a show? Because maybe, you know, why not put my hat in the ring, right? I would say put my ring in the ring. Put the hat in the ring. So, and I think also just the way like Cafe is as a show may not work for Yo Mama, but again, anything is possible. But everything else, we still need to move on. There's still way more to cover than I thought.
Yeah, this is the biggest I've ever been. Okay.
Yeah, but I was over 6. I was definitely over 6.
Look, I maintain that we were $9.99 and not a pound over. So, and I'm going to stick to that. And anybody that disagrees can suck it.
Balls was over 2,000 pounds.
God damn it! Oh wait, is that accounting for our egos? Because I think my ego is like maybe 200 pounds at the moment. Yours like 800.
We should put Boogie on Balls just to keep us heavy. He should be our third testicle or third ball.
I mean, probably not for a while. I don't think anyone's disputing that we're.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Balls. I guess there's really not much I could say about Balls. It was just whatever. Like, I was watching Balls and all I thought was, the night's filler show. This is the night filler show with it may not have any plot line. It may not have any direction, but it's a good filler show between the zaniness of Tess and the bombasticness of Live. And that's okay. Let's move on.
This doesn't okay.
Mother.
But that's what I'm saying. This seems fake, right? Why would he say screw Batgirl? What did she do to him?
She took his job. She's sitting in his seat.
He was just defending Batgirl last night. We just played the clip where he was defending Batgirl. Oh, I know why.
What?
I know why.
Why?
Okay. He said on Tech Talk last night, oh, Batgirl, I feel sorry for her. They're going to bully her. They're going to do all this horrible stuff to her. And I said, no, we're not. And the whole audience seems to like Batgirl. That's why he said that.
Dude 814 super chatted $20. Sweet Tea cheated on her boyfriend with a man with no dick and didn't see it as cheating because reasons.
What? Yeah, because he didn't have a wiener. Dude, Batgirl's getting up. I love how, oh God, her face. She hated that one. God damn. Are you?
They're being thrown with some
Live. Today's live show, or yesterday live show, whatever, was okay. Not really much I can really say. More like, oh, this just happened. That was happening. And they were helping Mr. Beast do a fundraiser and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. That's about it. Batgirl wasn't too bad, and they even went over the whole drama that happened on Tech Talk early on the day. It was pretty fun. They even had Rastov thing come up later on, actually, at the same time to talk about it. So there was that. Besides that, really, there's like not a lot. It's not really much that was said. So let's move on to Queens.
Old ass.
Millionth dark super
Oh,
chat
God.
$20.
$500.
Time to prep the time for bumping.
So I had Tina sitting cake.
You're gonna have some tuna, Michael.
Shut your whore mouth, Tina, so I can explain it to Bridget. We hit it in 10 minutes. I gotta call an Uber and go eat cake from her ass. So
Nothing.
Will you kiss me tonight still?
Bridget, I love that he got karma today in so many ways.
I stop giving the names, Gigi. I need the names. Either that or
Okay,
I'll do
all right.
it.
No. I'll give you the names. I'll give you the names.
Come over here and tell me the
But
names.
hey, listen. No. Smash the cake,
man.
Okay, all right.
Now it's we.
I didn't realize.
Until it was me, and now it's we.
I didn't realize we were both down since day ones.
Dude, I've been a CD fan since he jumped on and was like, "Bro, my superpower is my virginity." I was like, "Damn,
I
this
didn't.
guy's
I didn't
funny."
realize that you were down since day one either. And then,
Dude,
after that, like I said, we totally cracked the Batgirl case and we got her away from Cafe by ball girling her. That was our fault. Keem saw that she
Dude.
was so good with other hosts by being our ball girl that he swooped in and took her to live.
She was like, "Kin's the problem." Okay. Well, we're cool with Kin now, all right?
Yeah, Ken's RWO again. We got Xylee over there on Cafe.
He refuses to be RWO.
He is RWO again.
So I'm just going to just put Rewind and Queens together. Felt like there was no real reason to do otherwise. Sorry. Just felt like I had to. Because it wasn't really much. It was just, most of Rewind was a bit of just covering some stuff, talking about Ken. Milkers was, Queens was just a celebration of them hitting 25k subscribers. I said that there really not much happened on those. I know with is it Redhead? I'm thinking of the name right now. Redhead, and obviously we're getting into Ozzy because we're gonna talk about Ozzy as well. Besides that, not much happened. Like, I can't think of anything that really happened here. But it is what it is. Let's move on.
You infected my streams. Okay, shut up. Just shut the fuck. I'm not reading your comment. One of them can read. I don't care. I know last night I found out that you can actually figure out how to open up YouTube and read comments. I'm not going to be the only one looking at super chats. That yeah, I did.
I have a safe
Stop talking. You don't like people talking over here.
No, I don't like it.
Blah 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 blah. No one's listening. No one's listening. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be fair. Ladies, gentlemen.
Only buy her 3 teeth.
Rats in the live chat. Chat rats. I'm gonna start calling you chat rats. Chat rats, listen. I'm going to set aside a timer. I'm gonna start a 1-hour timer. After an hour, I will allow you to comment. If you want to use the bot, you can use the bot in an hour. There's a time and a place. Right place, wrong time. Wrong time. It is our, see, look at them. See, this is how a leader leads. I'm talking when I'm talking. You will shut the up. Point blank. Point blank. No Pokey Gaga.
We got a huge so sad that gingers aren't allowed to be buried.
Timer right there.
This law? It's not fair.
That's the timer. I don't know.
Besides finishing the stream earlier by 30 minutes, the show was actually very funny to watch. Especially just watching Tina being over talk. You could just tell that Tina was like, okay, this man is a whole different level than I am. She's like, you know, I'm one thing, but he's another. You know, he's like, Tina's like, that's real crazy. This is real crazy. And the interaction between Cooper and Sweetie was golden. It's just a golden. It is a, you know what? Say what you must. Say what you must about LCU and everything. Cooper is doing something. Cooper is just, he's bringing in the energy. If he gets like a month earlier show, damn, if he can come in and move balls over, like if it's Rewind, Balls, then Test, and then obviously like early on the day it would be like Nerd, Test, and Redhead, boom, boom, the energy would be wild. It would be comical. I need this. I need more of them. I need more Sweet Tea and Cooper. Damn it.
In Virginia, on an assembly line hired and run by her and her alone. The below message endorses these as having been touched by her magics and was recorded while incarcerated. We got a Google Drive link here. I guess we should just take this into another tab. And God be with ye in these trying times. I don't know what Kanye has to do with this, but God be with him. These do not come with a certificate or autograph. Well, which ones do?
I want the certificate. What the
I want the
fuck?
certificate and the autograph. Look, we're buying the. I'll buy one of these for a goal. Okay, so buying it.
This one comes with Mega Stone. It's got other pictures on the side. What the?
So, yeah, let's end it off with them talking about Crit Champ. Which if you're not aware, Crit Champ was my first introduction to the whole lolcow stuff. I would say like 13 years ago, like 12, 13 years ago. I got introduced to Crit Champ through a friend of mine. What's in itself is a funny story, right? Because back then, that's when the Crit Champ saga was really, really ramping. Crit Champ was sort of this name that not a lot of people knew unless you were on 4chan. I got really into it, and after that, I've never turned back. And now watching Twiggy, who's probably been into Crit Champ as long as I am, probably more into it than I am actually. It's interesting. It brings back memories of when I first learned about Crit Champ. But I think we can end it off here. Till next time, God bless.